Have you heard about DOR's new process for establishing and modifying child support orders? It's called case conferencing. Case conferencing is a way for customers to meet with DOR staff virtually to discuss their child support case and enter agreements for new or modified child support orders. Customers attend a virtual case conference instead of going to court in person. If they are unable to reach an agreement, they attend a virtual court hearing. How does case conferencing work? Your case conference will be held virtually, either by Zoom or by phone. You can attend the case conference from your own home, your work site, or any other location where you have access to a computer or phone. Going forward, most cases will be scheduled for virtual case conferencing instead of going to court in person. The goal of case conferencing is to obtain agreements for setting or modifying child support orders without the parties having to go to court. In situations where the parties cannot reach an agreement, they will have a virtual hearing before a judge of the probate and family court. If your case is selected for case conferencing, you will receive a notice for case conferencing in the mail. The notice tells you the date and time of your case conference. Put the notice in a place where you will be able to find it later, as you will need the information on the notice to log in to your case conference. In the envelope with the notice, you will also receive a blank financial statement. The financial statement is a worksheet that you will use to show all of your income, assets, and expenses. You should complete the financial statement and return it to DOR before your case conference. Before your conference, DOR will contact you to review your case and remind you to return the completed financial statement. On the day of the case conference, you will use Zoom to log into the case conference at your scheduled time. The time of your conference can be found in the notice of case conferencing that DOR mailed to you. That notice also has the information for logging into Zoom. If you cannot access Zoom or do not have access to a computer, you can call in to the case conference by phone. The phone number can also be found in your notice. When you have logged into Zoom, either online or by phone, you will enter a virtual waiting room. Being in the virtual waiting room is like being on hold on a phone call while you wait your turn. In a few minutes, you will be admitted into the main session, where you will be greeted by the Zoom host. The Zoom host will assign you and the other parent to a breakout room where you will meet with a designated DOR case conferencing worker. It is important to let DOR know if you have any safety concerns about meeting with the other parent in the Zoom session or on the phone. You can request to meet with DOR separately. Once you and the other parent are in the breakout room, DOR will review your case. First, we will make sure that both of you have completed and returned signed financial statements. If you forgot to return yours, we can email a blank form to you, which you can complete and sign using a program called Adobe Sign. You do not need to have Adobe Sign on your computer. We will use the financial statements to complete the Child Support Guidelines worksheet and then discuss the case with both parents. If you and the other parent are able to reach an agreement, the worker will prepare an agreement which will be sent to you to sign and return using Adobe Sign. DOR will give the signed agreement to the probate and family court for approval, and it will be made into a court order or final judgment. If you and the other parent are not able to reach an agreement during your case conference, you will have an opportunity to have a hearing before a judge. Your case will be referred to a DOR attorney who will present your case in a virtual hearing. The hearing will be held later that same day by Zoom. You will not have to stay in the virtual waiting room to wait for your court hearing. You will be given a new link to access the court's Zoom session at a scheduled time later in the day. After the court hearing, the judge will make a decision on your case. The judge's decision will be sent to both parents and to DOR by the court. Thank you for watching. If you would like additional information about case conferencing or any child support related topic, please visit our website at www.mass.gov/CSS.